Work it, B. It's Tuesday. Light them up. Pour them out. Pour them in. It's Chris Denman live in St. Louis, Midcoast Media. That's Grace. She dances and engineers. B-Flat's the comedian. It's the funniest DIY podcast you, your grandparents, your parents, your family has ever seen. Every Tuesday right here on YouTube.com/2funnymamas. Big show tonight. Tight show tonight. We're looking forward to it. I'm going to cash at B-Flat. There's going to be plenty of opportunities for that. If you want to learn a thing or two, you want to laugh, let us know in the live chat. Keep going, B. Let them have it. Grace is here. Key, too cool tonight. Sorry she couldn't join us. Music's over, Grace.
Welcome, Chris.
Beverly, good to see you.
Likewise, as you can see, I feel energized and vibrant tonight.
Showered.
Yes.
And ready to roll.
I had 2 cups of coffee.
That's what's going on?
Yes, a great bowl of fruit, because you don't have to stay up. And I've had a long day today, Chris. I feel like I should have been in the Army. I do more before 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, I finished up Miss Myrna's Bench this morning.
The saga of Miss Myrna's Bench finally concludes?
It concludes. And the funny thing is, I always have to do her yard first. So I stayed tanned up from working in Miss Myrna's yard. And yes, I did her yard first. I tried to get everything done before the trash man came. And it was funny because I had the bag out there. And I told the dude, I said, don't take that bag. So the other dude, he had his headset on. And I was like, yo, don't take that bag. I'm using that bag. He picked it up and tried to throw it. And the dude said, put it down. And guess where they put it down, Chris? In the street. Not back on the sidewalk. I was like, see, this is what I got to deal with. He put the bag right back, just right there in the street. I went out there and got it and brought it back up on the sidewalk and finished the yard. But that's the shit I got to deal with.
How do you look as a neighbor who doesn't know you? They're new to the neighborhood. They look across the street. They see the blonde mohawk flying down the street, chasing the trash truck, accosting the trash man, and then grabbing the bag and running back. How does that neighbor feel? Let's get into their head.
Well, first of all, Chris, it ain't all of that. And first of all, ain't nobody in there behind no funky ass trash truck. I really didn't even want to go out there because you could smell them coming. And it stink. And that's why but I was angry that he just gonna put the bag right down in the street and just move the truck up, and then he walked up, you know, and they got I was like, this is the shit I deal with, but I didn't say anything.
Good for you.
I just grabbed my bag and finished weed whacking and working on her yard early this morning, sanding and, you know, doing what I got to do to make it happen. So for those of you that are just now joining us, it's your first time watching Tighten Up Tuesday, the show where we flip shit and make it fly. You know what, Chris, I should let people know that when you see me live in this basement, it is a total flip. And I always wanted to throw it out there. If anybody wanted to ever ask me a question about anything down here that I may have flipped that you might see in this space, just ask, because I will tell you and how you can do it. So other than that,
live chat.
Let me go on and throw some shout outs out real quick. First of all, I'm a little perturbed that 2 of my thank you cards came back. So I got to call Joy.
This show should we declare actual podcast war with the post office? Like, this show has had some problems.
Well, I don't know. 2 of my thank you cards came back with the yellow thing. You see that? And I'm a little perturbed. So I'm going to have to find out what's happening with that. So Joy and Angel, I don't know if I wrote this dress down wrong, but I sent them a thank you card for helping me with the fruit flip. And I sent one to Robert at Bar 5. And it came back and it says vacant. So I got to call him and find out what's going on. So that made me a little upset because I sat down and wrote out 24 thank you cards, Chris.
Handwritten.
That's what I do. And I'm doing a little contest because I know some people watching this show have gotten cards from me. So I'm doing a little giveaway down the line to anybody that can, post up and show me that they got a thank you card for me. A lot of people, Chris, remember I was writing them out in your office when y'all were moving, right before the move. Yeah, I got a look, big stack. I'm on my second stack because I'm grateful. So there you have it. So let me give some shout outs real quick.
Okay.
One to my day oneers. We got a brief and bake coming up, and I'm letting them know that it will be October 5th. It's a Wednesday, 8 p.m., the day after the show. So the show will be October 4th. We will have a brief and bake on October 5th. And I'm going to go ahead and shout the names out really quick. And I pick people at random. I got it highlighted on the list, Chris. It's 2 pages.
Got it. Okay.
So on my October 5th, and if you hear your name, definitely make sure you contact me, email me. But I will be posting, like I always do, the little list. I will post it next week. And I'm getting back to posting. Don't say nothing to me, Chris. I got my life in order.
You are. No one ever worries about you. You're doing the right things. You got the Picassos supporting you. Grace is supporting you. Key, that's right. So you got big things ahead, and it's moving in the right direction.
Exactly. So let me give those names out real quick. It'll be Darletha Rhodes. Shout out to Picasso Darletha. Picasso Natalie Milligan. Picasso Danielle Murray. The three amigos. Picasso Regina and Sonia and Yvette.
That's right.
Picasso Kimberly Keels. Picasso Cicely Trice Collins, and Picasso Doris Rogers. So that's 9 people. And y'all know what it is and what it do. If you get a shirt, and guess what? Maya's shirt is out. I just checked. It's on there. So people got all week to get Maya. And Kiki's shirt is still up. And we got aprons. Frugal Flip aprons on the bike. Oh, Chris, I got to get on up.
We'll have to. You've seen the photos of them in the flips. You guys go get those. B's really proud of them. Shout out to John for getting that up at buyjack.com/B-Phlat, and it'll be great. More opportunities for you to support B, including the Cash App, the $ B-Phlat. What's this, B? Is this a new dance?
I'm about to do the Jane Tubman because I've been slaving, Chris.
Okay, take me off the screen.
I got to do this for Monica, for my man Miguel, Laura, and Phyllis. Because they was on it early. Way before the show started. And they know how hard I work. Let me go and put my saddle on. Let me strap up. Where I'm going, Chris?
Oh, wow. Where are you headed?
I've been slaving. I need a break. Where I'm going? I'm at the stop sign. Where I'm going, Chris?
I don't know. You're dancing. You're giving it all out there. I do want to let you know that Heaven sent you the right address. Joy says that. They sent you the right address. So lots of comments already in the live chat. Keep dancing, B.
Wait a minute. You ain't telling me where I'm going, Chris. I got to get a destination. Now they got me at the light. Am I going right?
You're going left. I did that for you all, so you can see her facial reaction.
She says in the right direction. She's going to get a drink.
You're going right. You're going right into our hearts. That's where you're going, B.
She's going to get a drink. I'm a mess.
Quincy says she's going to the water fountain with a pH.
Look.
Kiana Marie's laughing hard. All kinds of caps in there. Joy, Chris, tell B the angel sent her the address again. Did you hear me, B?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it came back to me, so I'm a little whatever.
Yeah,
I'll get it worked out. All I gotta do is send it again.
Irina's in the house. Lady Reborn is in the house. Nella, B, will you be a guest on the Sherri Show anytime soon?
Yes, it's funny because Sherri called me yesterday and we were chatting
Breaking
all about
news.
that. And then we were talking about dates and like my schedule and what I have upcoming and going on. I don't want to make an announcement about it yet until I sign the contract. You know me, Chris. I like to sign on the dotted line.
You guys do contracts for daytime appearances?
No, I'm talking about a tour that I'm about to start.
Oh, I've
And if
heard of
it
that.
starts and if it starts in October, I was like, of course you're gonna try to have me on there when I'm on the road. And she's like, no, because actually she was telling me that Coca was gonna be on today, and it was somebody else. It was a different person because they started the comedy segment on
Oh,
her
that's
show.
right. Laugh Lounge, yeah.
Yeah, the Laugh Lounge, and I saw it, and I saw the girl. I didn't catch her name. So then I was like, oh shit, I'm going outside and cutting Miss Myrna.
Miss Myrna, I'm gonna miss Miss Myrna.
I was gonna watch it so I can see Coca and be very supportive. But I ain't gonna lie, shit. I went outside, finished doing what I gotta do. Chris, you know I be on the schedule.
That's your life. You are.
I
got a comment. Forever C or Forever Sigh. I always mess it up. CIE. Hey, being Chris. Chris, what's with the hair? I don't know. It's long. It just goes wherever.
I told you, Chris, earlier when I just saw the bottom portion of your face, I thought you had a turban on that one puffy side. That's what I was like, Chris, what you doing?
No turban.
Facial hair cut off.
I trimmed the beard. It was out of control.
But you just letting the hair grow.
For now, we'll see.
It's
you got the straight. I got the horse hair. Thanks, Mom.
It's working for you. For now, it's working for you.
How about
you
this?
know you got a lot of admirers. A lot of people send me Cash App and they say, "Oh, tell Chris I said, hey, this is."
It's the first time hearing about any Cash Apps with my name attached to it.
You don't need to really hear about them. I'm just telling you.
Just hear this now. Okay.
I'm just letting you know you got some fans out there.
Yes.
You got some fans out there, Chris.
And mentioning that it was about 100 degrees here in St. Louis yesterday and today. Yes, and it's about to be in the 70s and 60s. I'm looking forward to it. Less about me, less about St. Louis, more about B. Spark one up at home. Abby Thurlow loves you, B. Laura says hello. Ava.
Thank you, Laura.
Yeah, it is long, isn't it?
It's long, Chris.
All right, back to you.
Going on now. You got some bangs going on, Chris.
Yeah, there's a lot. I should just.
Yeah, that's why you're gonna have to keep. You might have to get you a hair clip and do your little ponytail. I'm just saying, pull it back. You might. Your hair. You got enough hair, Chris, to pull up in the ponytail. You could rock that.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but.
I told you that's the Jason Mimosa. You the cousin.
I am Jason Mimosa.
Right. Remember, you the cousin.
Hey, Jason, what's up, dude? I'm the cousin that shows up and sleeps on Jason Momoa's couch.
Quick shout out to Miss Verna. She sent me a really nice long email regarding her possibly being a candidate for a flip. And I really want to talk to her and check out some photos and see what's going on. So, and it's so funny because she sent me a Cash App saying thanks for airing her cardboard creations again. I was like, oh, Miss Verna, she's so nice. So shout out to Miss Verna Hicks and shout out to Miss Candace Perry, the wreath lady. You know me, I be half seeing shit because I need my reading glasses and I be smokers. So she lives in North Carolina. NY is the name of her business. So like when we see NY Reef, and it's the initials, it's what they call her granddaughter. Like Nye. Yeah. So I just thought it was like New York, NY. So anyway, shout out to Miss. And she's going to be featuring on the show. So shout out to all the people who hit me up about featuring. Because, I was like, let me go and get that list together. Let me finish getting that list together. You know, I got a whole bunch of lists. Because I'm ready to get back to show. I love when we do our 20 episodes. I'm about to say 20 episodes, and I get to look back and see the 20 features. I don't want to always be looking at my stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's nice to see other people in there, and that's what this show is for. It's for the people. I'm just the flipper for the folks.
Hey, B. Cheryl Marrow or Marrow, Marrow. I still don't know why I still haven't been identified as a day oneer.
Oh, well, let me see if she's on my list. And did she tell me she was a day oneer? If she did, I slipped up, but let me just check.
B's
And
capable of one mistake per month, and this might be the one.
and this is it. And I am sorry, Cheryl, but I got you. Oh shit, let me go. And I'll take that. That's a Cheryl with an S. Cheryl. I got you. All you gotta do is
Grace.
identify yourself. That's
Grace,
all you gotta do.
jump in, get a close up on B, please. Let's do this in real time. B, will you thank Cheryl from the bottom of your heart for being a day oneer and apologize for your egregious mistake?
Yes, I will, Master. I told you.
No.
It's the second time I done called you Master. I'm letting everybody know right now.
Oh, you're the worst.
All right.
You're the worst.
Every time I wrap my hair up like this, you get a little testy with me. People don't know what go on before the show. Grace, ain't this my second time calling that?
Don't you answer that, Grace.
And see, they're going to do the Donald Trump on me.
Oh.
And
Lots
tell
of
her
people
not to disclose and be transparent.
Grace, lots of people have been saying B is terrible.
Okay, so Cheryl, I got you down. And I decided that it was too chaotic for me to try and do everything in alphabetical order. Because then I was like, oh, maybe I'll go backwards. And I was like, I'm not doing that because I'm just thinking about everybody in general. So I'm doing it at random. And if you look at this sheet, I highlighted people at random. It ain't in no order. And I got my little category over here, number 10. See that space? That is for whoever gets the Maya shirt. And if they get a apron, oh shit. The first person to do that and hit me up and send me the photo, y'all know where to send it to. You have to send it to my email at frugalflip@gmail.com so that I can access it. Y'all know I'm still working on how to grab shit and download it from when y'all tag me, and all that just takes too much time, and I have a lot of shit I'm working on. So just send it to my email, because then all I got to do is upload it to the drive and design it and make it look cute. So please do that. You get an apron and a t-shirt. And the first person that sends that to me, and I know the time stamp, and if y'all need me to post it, you know I will. Super transparent on the show. You get invited to the Brief and Bake. I'm saving that number 10 spot. You will definitely get invited to the Brief and Bake on October 5th. And y'all know how it go down on the Brief and Bake.
How about the P.O. Box? Let's show them, Grace. A couple people asking in the comments. B-Phlat, LLC, P.O. Box 20523. That's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Dennis loves when you mail things to B.
To the P.O. Box. Y'all want me to get divorced. Lynn want me to get divorced.
Hey, how about a couple comments, and then we're going to continue the show? Yes. What do you say?
Thank you.
Tight show tonight.
Yeah. Thank you.
Chris, you're stupid. Close up on B. That's Melly69. That was funny. Love you, Chris, but shots fired. Say they believe you, B. They believe you with this pre-show. Oh my gosh. B. White said.
The question.
What?
You know we got the court. Why you ain't let Grace answer? You know we got the bailiff.
There was a problem with her mic. It cut out.
Wasn't no problem.
Grace has a degree in audio engineering from Webster University, and she couldn't even figure it out.
Oh, Grace heard me when I said that. That's why she wouldn't repeat it. She said, I'm not saying that to Chris. I said, I'll tell him when he get back on the mic.
Wait. She might, yeah.
Okay, now hang on.
Oh, wow, she got it working.
Hang on. Name being slandered over here.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, Grace, never that. Remember I said you were my Grace tonight.
You did. And I
cut
thank you
both
for
of
that.
your mics for that comment. She said that the Lord has grace. All right.
Yeah. Grace saying this.
Pack 93 says the shade. Louder says, hey, y'all. B. White says, I'm growing out my hair for Kym, trying to get the man bun. Let's see. Who else? Yeah, lots of all kinds of people. And Quincy are laughing. Kimberly's having a good time. Kanisha says, okay, put the address up. Let's do this. Kanisha wants to make the mail happen. There it is. Sorry about that. B-Phlat
I know
LLC.
it is. Shout out to, is it Kanisha or Kamisha?
Kanisha.
Oh, okay. I was about to put a last name out there. If it was Kamisha.
Antonia, Irina,
Shout out to
Launer,
Antonia,
Quincy, everybody.
the
Hello.
mayor.
Now,
Oh, my Picassos. You know I love everybody that supports this show just by watching it. Even if you don't watch the ads, I just appreciate you watching this show and telling people.
the live chat is quickly becoming a tell Chris what to do. Heaven sent. Chris, let them know how to get aprons. They're asking in the chat.
Yes,
B-Phlat.
/B-Phlat. Why you laughing, Chris?
Because it's for a good cause, and it's just, I have so many people in my life. You'd think, you start a business, and you'll make your own decisions.
Chris, everybody kept saying, B, you need to sell these aprons. People wear Martha Stewart stuff, and Jonathan from HGTV, and they wear his stuff with his name on it, and I was like,
I'm excited for you.
I'm not narcissistic. I'm not like that, and you know what I'm saying. I feel weird when I look and see somebody if they had my face on their shirt. I ain't dead.
People
That's kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm like, don't be jinxing me like that.
Save that.
I'm just saying, but I appreciate that people love the aprons and want them. So.
Yes, and also save that for an Ask Chris Deasy. Have you ever attended an event where a relative has passed and been put on a T-shirt?
No, I got a good Ask Chris Deasy for you. Obviously, you didn't look at the format sheet.
No, I like it to be a surprise.
Oh, well, good. I would like to throw up some quick flash rag and Picasso shirts. Look at that. On the airplane. Now, see, that's how you do it. Thank you, Insane to the Boots. Shout out to Mark and Alicia. That's how you do it. Let everybody see what's happening. Mm-hmm. So they can walk past and be like, oh, I like that. Where you get that at? Booyah, flash rag for Lunel. And I said, make sure you send me a picture of you using it.
Where's this at?
I don't know. I ain't asked. On her door.
I like the and
up on the board, probably in the green room somewhere. But
that is a green room. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Nice. Good looking out.
Like, yes, good looking out. Look
SB wants to know what size shirt you wear, B.
Small, medium. I guess it depends on if it's like a t-shirt. Medium, because I like to cut them up. I got a whole closet full of my cut up, and I ironed them all up. They in there. I told you, Chris, I'm gonna start putting my shirts back on once I get my Kiki shirt, which I will be wearing next year. I might have to do a change and then put on Maya's shirt. I might have to come out like Diana Ross and be like,
"You're the best." Do a fashion show. Now, who's modeling here?
Sharisa, aka D Mac.
Hey, D Mac.
Look at that. She got 2 of the smoking shirts.
That's nice.
She ready?
Good. I like that.
That's what I'm talking about. I always got to show my girl Irina.
Hey, Irina in the house.
You can't be smokest if you ain't smoking.
I love that. That's just a thing. Got the green background. Nice job, Irina.
She know how to do it. So, I had to definitely give those shout outs. And I know people have been buying flash rags. I can see. And the shirt. Make sure you take your pictures. Send them to me. I'm back at it, Chris. I was designing today. How I be designing around my little stuff. And now I got to get in the mood to be doing my Get Your Day Starters by myself. Mm-hmm. Because Dennis be gone in the morning. I got to get used to that. It makes me like, wah, wah, wah. So I'm getting over that. His birthday was wah, 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 like Debbie Downer. And his birthday was Saturday.
Grace, you got to be ready with that one shot.
He came back from Miami Saturday. And I was like, do not unpack your suitcase. Because I need it.
Yeah.
And look, I sacrificed. The clippers is in the suitcase, Chris. My neck looked like a chicken ass. I'm serious, all up and down here. Because I was like, I ain't going in it. I want to see what he did, how he does it. I know he got a lot of his techniques from me, but he's a little more, picky about what he does. Like, for example, I'm going to go through this real quick. I don't care about stuff in bras and underwear and stuff like that and shoes, but Dennis won't do that.
Oh, really?
No, he'll be like, oh, why would you want your underwear and bra inside where your feet was? And he'll break it down because he has OCD and so do I. But I'll be like, I ain't think about it like that. So he'll only put like socks inside his shoes or stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing that he feels like is gonna be on his intimate, like no underwear, no t-shirt, stuff like that he feels like. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So
can't have your sack smelling like sock.
They normally do. Ball sock juice. That's a new shirt. Anyway, let me
Did we get our thank yous? Card. Okay, please.
Yes. I'm gonna read my card. I'm gonna do my DYK. You know I gotta do some Cash App dances before I jump into my frugal flip stuff.
Yes.
So I'm gonna keep pushing. Okay. Today's card is Alakazam. Shout out to the Guiding Light Guru. Chris, why do you let me forget to give a shout out to Daphne, who I love to death?
I was just going to give Daphne my own personal shout out because I think she's wonderful.
I think because I just be running my mouth, and I have to give a shout out to my assistant and to my soror for this music. I wouldn't be popping if I didn't have Lauren's music. So.
And Daphne backing you up. Love Daphne, love Lauren. Great job.
Sidebar. So let me get back to Maya's card. Alakazam, instant transformation. Evolve your life by focusing on yourself first. Commit to improving yourself. Change your habits and how you think. Set goals. Create and start living differently. These are wonderful.
They are. Always put you in the right mood.
Yes, especially when I come down here and I look at all the stuff they have to do. I have to read it in the morning and just kind of do a woo sign, be like Nike. Just do it. I do. I always say to myself, I pledged. Because when I think about hard tasks that I don't want to do, everybody got something that they don't want to do.
Right.
But you have to do. So I don't even look at it like that. I just it's par for the course. And I just come down here and do an hour on everything. And that's how I do it. I'll move through it and be like,
just
okay.
knock it out.
Yeah, and then I'll move on to the next thing. And then if I have some extra time, then I'll come back to something. But I'm trying to make sure I touch base upon all of the stuff that I have to do. So
beautiful.
Her cards are very inspirational in terms of helping me get through all of that. Just daily work. We all got to struggle through. So, all right. Today's DYK, shout out to Taina for submitting this information. She's our archivist / historian on the show /
flip star.
She sent me more than a year's worth of stuff. And that's awesome. Love that new idea, thanks to her, in terms of doing Black first and other people who realize, we can switch it up. So I like Black first and inventors. So with that being said, today DYK is a Black first. Daniel Hale Williams, the first successful heart surgery.
Wow.
Yes. So I'm going to read this really quick. The son of a barber, Daniel Hale Williams founded the first Black-owned hospital in America and performed the world's first successful heart surgery in 1893. William was born in 1858 in Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, the fifth of 7 children. I'm jumping through and just giving you some points. Determined that Chicago should have a hospital where both Black and white doctors could study and where Black nurses could receive training. William rallied for a hospital that opened to all races. After months of hard work, he opened Providence Hospital and Training School for Nurses on May 4th, 1891, the country's first interracial hospital and nursing school. In 1894, Dr. Williams became chief surgeon of Freedom's Hospital in Washington, D.C., the most prestigious medical post available to African Americans then. So shout out to that brother, Dr. Hale Williams, for a lot of firsts.
You said, what was that, 1890 that happened? You said?
Yes.
So
yes.
Just for anyone watching, a quick wake-up call that I had. I had an Uber driver, I don't know, 6 months ago. We're talking. He's older, but he's with it, right? And we go and we drive by a hospital in the city. And he was like, we were just talking, and he's like, yeah, this area's changed quite a bit since I was a kid growing up here. And I was like, oh, wow. He goes, yeah, I used to hand out papers with I didn't tell you this, did I? He goes, I used to hand out papers when I was a little boy with my older cousin for like a job, right? His great aunt worked at this hospital. They're out in front of this hospital. A car runs over him, and he's a child, like 7 years old, hits him. It's at a busy intersection while he's handing out papers. They wouldn't take him in the hospital that his aunt worked at. He had to go like 5 blocks away, and he's literally in front of the hospital. He got ran over. His aunt had worked there for like 30 years in the kitchen or something along that. That's this guy was driving an Uber 6 months ago. That's not 20 lifetimes ago. That was that guy's. My mouth was like, I couldn't.
Exactly. But now it's funny because you hearing a story like that, it might hit home only because it's something I don't know if you've ever heard anything like that before, but racism is real. And a lot of people don't feel like, you may not experience it firsthand, but just even hearing it secondhand through a story like that.
It's insane.
That's how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? And it's still shit like that going on now down south where they be having them separate proms because they don't want the black people. I think it's in Mississippi. It's one of them states. It's either Mississippi or Alabama where they can't. Or no, not Alabama. I think it's Mississippi or Louisiana. It's a high school there where they don't even let them. They have a black prom and a white prom because they don't want the kids. And ain't that crazy?
That's insane. And yes, the driver was black, by the way. That was
I'm sure he was black. That's why
somebody asked in the comments. That's why I was saying.
They didn't even have to ask that. That's why they didn't take him in the hospital. He probably had to go to Homer G. Phillips, which was the only black hospital
down in Lafayette.
Yes, and that's where I was born.
Is it? That's exactly what he said. He had to go to that one.
Oh, I know he did because it was the only black hospital in St. Louis.
And it's not that hospital is no longer there, by the way. That's why.
No, it's not. So, all right, that was our little sidebar, and I appreciate that conversation. That was some good information to know, but that's crazy. And they wouldn't even take a kid. And
along with the woman that you employ here is blood is right out front. All right, let's keep the party going. His aunt worked at the hospital that wouldn't accept him. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Okay. First, you know, I've been smoking.
Yeah, I know you've been smoking.
Whatever. And so, let me jump in to the frugal flip. I'm going to show 2 quick outtakes Shantae put together. He is working his ass off. From Taina's flip. Before I jump into my next 2 flips that are coming up, and I need to decide. You know, my decisions are based upon the weather, Chris. So,
correct.
The weather in your area. So, let me just show these quick outtakes that I just love what he's doing and how he's putting stuff together.
Awesome.
So, I can tell that all my flips are going to be like this. That's my plan, to take them everywhere. This is us putting together our drive-by from scraps of material. And it's funny because Taina already had a painting that was made from a scrap of material. It's in her shadow box. And that's what gave me the inspiration for that. So I like how he threw that together. Quick little clip shows working on the drive-by. And then I didn't know he did it. I said that I'm tired. And I look tired as hell. My eyes are red and my hair looks like a chicken ass. And I ain't even smoked yet. But I am going to smoke. But I have to eat. I'm feeling low energy. It's been 3 days and I've only had a little bit of sleep and I've been working like crazy. I have been running around, doing podcasts, doing shows, doing everything I'm not supposed to do instead of working on the flip. And it's all catching up to me. But we're going to get back to the house, eat some good food. I'm hoping this is some good shit. Bar 5 better have some good shit. This better be a good ass salad, which I think will be because most soul food places don't even have salad. Yeah. It's normally not an option. Right. And if they do, it's like white lettuce, tomato, a boiled egg, and some shredded cheese. And I don't even eat salad like that. So, Thank you, Shantae. You getting all this extra shit, making me talk extra. I don't even have a voice. And I'm doing all of this extra footage that I don't even know if I'm going to use. But you're right. That's why it's called B-roll. Is it called B-roll because you're shooting me and I'm a B and my name is B-Phlat? Or you just B-roll in general? Both. That's right. I like that answer. Answer is C. All of the above. I'm a piece of work.
I'm mad you beat me to the joke.
Did I?
You beat me to that corny joke. It was great.
Chris. Oh, I'm feeling it. Before I show the flip. Oh, cause that beat make me want to get up because you know I gotta give a shout out to Corey Bright. Oh, for the Jane Tubman. They new on the scene. MM, Candace, Brenda, Cheryl, and Monica. Oh.
Look at B go. You want to keep her
did they
dancing.
know that Jane? Wait a minute, Chris. Did they know that Jane smoked? Oh, when she smoked, she get a wobbly leg. Hold up.
MM is calling me Massa Denman in the live chat, so thanks for that, B.
Oh, I had it. Oh, Chris. Mark ain't right. Wait a minute, did you know that Jane smoked? She was having a drink earlier. She said, oh.
Grace almost fell out of her chair. Are you proud of yourself, B, with that smoke move?
Say, give me a little bit of that.
I love it.
They let Jane out. She be going to the club. She smoked. She met Keith.
If you're new to the show and you want B to dance, all you got to do is Cash App a little change or a lot of change to $B-Phlat, and she'll dance for you. She'll literally dance for you.
And it's not just for the dances. You know, I appreciate everybody just supporting me because you know this is for the show, and it just helps support everything happening here on a Tuesday night. And I just appreciate everybody hanging out with me, especially since it's so late. All right, let me jump back into the flip real quick. I want to show what I'm doing next. And this is where I want to work it out with Daphne because I'm definitely doing her flip, but I'm doing it for free. So this is where I want all the Picassos to jump in and join me in supporting me in terms of just getting there. I'm not charging her shit. All she got to do is have the stuff she want to flip, her people. Hopefully she got a lot of paint because if not, we're going to have to buy a lot of paint because according to my next drawing, and these are some, I'm retouching these. I'm going to really start digging in and doing the details. I was just giving her some color schemes that I want to work with in there and just brighten up the place. Just to her mom gave her the house. She inherited it, so she wants to do some work on it. And it's the least I could do for her because she just works so hard for me. So I'm doing a campaign, raise money to get out to Daphne's and just cover her flip. And I'm shooting for the spring because it's like early March because it's going to be freezing. And y'all know I do not like being cold. So I'm trying to get a campaign going so that we can get to Daphne's. And I definitely want to take Shantae so that we can have a consistent cameraman. And, you know, so I'm just raising money towards that. And whoever wants to donate it, we getting out to Daphne's hopefully early so that I can work on it. Just, you know, bring it all together.
Daphne deserves a great flip, and if you want to get a jump start on that, if you'll put that back up, Grace, the NFT, you can start by jump starting with $20 to $B-Phlat, and this NFT is yours. It is a digital masterpiece. No,
you funny.
Go ahead. Sorry. Thank you, Grace.
I just see that room being lush with like velvets, like that blue pillow I put in. I wanted like crushed velvets and just some lighter colors and some African vibe going on in there with, you know, I really want to bring some zen in there for her. She deserves that. She works right in that living room, so I want her to have her space. So I'm really going to start detailing how I want to separate her office space. So we're going to talk about her budget and just getting this all together. She has a small budget, but I'm going to pull it together. I got some ideas. and I really want to get this done for her. So you know how long it takes me to pull these together. So March is a good time frame, especially since it's going to be freezing. And as y'all see, these are just things that I want to do to kind of, you know, brighten it up in there. And I love the beams in there. I love some of the structures. So some of the stuff I want to keep authentic, like the front door. I don't really know it because it's so nice and detailed, but I have so many ideas. So I'm ready to, just start working on the drawings more and just working out the details with Daphne, shooting for the spring. So like I said, you know how I keep everything in the category, Chris.
Love it.
Anybody donating, you make sure you put in there for Daphne's Frugal Flip so that I can keep it in a separate category and report it like I did for Taina. And this one is this next flip. I'm so interested. Shout out to Kym in Florida. This came through from the Karen Hunter show. And I probably will do this one before Daphne's because it's in Florida, deep Florida, and it'll be warm. And I've never done a patio area. And I love porches, Chris. I love porches and patio. It's like a sanctuary. So I'm really looking into this challenge. I got to work everything out with Karen Hunter, and then just, work it out with Kym and set a date. If I have to go in January, I'm not doing nothing before Christmas. That might work, but because it'll still be nice down there. But like I said, I like to work on a couple drawings at the same time, a couple flips at the same time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to working on this.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
I don't want to forget, and we had a request, and it's always good to just send it out.
Okay.
If you will post the address again, Grace.
Thank you, Grace.
Zip code. Thank you so much. That's B-Phlat LLC, P.O. Box 20523, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19138.
I appreciate it. I go to the mailbox every day, Chris.
I do. And I know Dennis has a lot of. I know Dennis enjoys it.
It's sick of me. No, he don't like it because I put a bra on. I told you that. And he'd be like, I know you might as well just keep your bra on. Now you're at the point where you might as well just keep your bra on.
Man, poor Dennis.
Walk over there and come back. All right. Now, let me jump into some quick DIYs before I unpack this suitcase. And that's my feet. You see, I got my table ready.
Yes.
I dug this out. I had to go back, Chris, way back, because I wanted to give a shout out to Chef Wanda to let people see the things that she sent me, and especially the ones that got broken and damaged in the mail. I was pissed about. So that's the pillow. I like how she got it hooked up in the display. It looked better than it looked on my bed, but it looks fabulous. That's the pillow she made out of the dish dryer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, and that's on my bed, but my bed don't look like that. That looks super fly. So the vase, the painting, and the two vases, one of the vases got broken. And I know I showed it on the show. I was pissed about that. But I love how she just set things up to show me what she was sending me. And I was like, I know I got these pictures somewhere. And then this is the other thing that got destroyed in the mail. And it was a tray, and I couldn't figure out what it was when it came to me. It was so broken in the box. The flower wasn't on it. The backing, which is white and black, that board in the back with the flowers on it, that was disjointed. And then it has like styrofoam glitter balls underneath that were broken off. So I didn't know it was a tray. So now I found the pictures, and I was like, I'm gonna find these pictures. So now I found the pictures. So shout out to Chef Wanda for those 3 gifts, because I didn't get to include that and the other thing when I did my year-end review of the people that sent me gifts. So I had to find that because that was like nice. Really early on in the show.
Very thoughtful.
Thank
I was going to say, the flip is in Texas, right? Or is there one in Florida?
It's 2, one in Texas and one in Florida.
Which part of Florida?
It's called Lake something. I wrote it down on my paper. Let me grab my book. Lake. I can't even read my own damn handwriting. And I know Carletta gonna say something. And you can't spell frugal flip. Lake Worth, Florida.
There it is.
Yep, Dr. Kym. So yes, I'm actually going to be speaking with her soon. regarding that. Yeah. And shout out to Sandra Roney. You know, she did the dope bar shelf into the bar, like the first 3 episodes. Maybe like, I think she was like the 4th feature. She's coming to help. She volunteered to help with Daphne's Flip in Dallas.
Wow, that's nice.
So I appreciate that. Yes, I definitely do. You know, look, and I got to order aprons. So that's why I always have to know how many people are going to be there. So I know I have enough aprons for everybody. That's like my gift to the people. They get to keep them. And at Taina's, I didn't have enough because we had extra people. Thanks to Joy.
It's a good problem to have. Dallas is a quick Southwest flight from St. Louis. Maybe I'll be there to reach the top shelf for you all.
You never know, Chris. When we set the date in March, if you show up, you know you got to help. Because you'll hear Taina in the background saying, "Put your black on."
I love it.
Yes. So let me show these last things on Miss Myrna's bench.
Miss Myrna's bench. Goodbye and good night.
I'm so done.
Hey, good people.
Yeah, I'm
Here
so
I am
done.
again. Day, I don't know what it is, but I'm finishing up this bench today. I probably would have been done with it if I would have known Miss Myrna wanted it painted on the top. So since I already water sealed this bench, and now I got to paint the top part, I'm actually using my little hand sander. These here just to sand the top surfaces of the bricks that have been water sealed, only because it's too slick to paint. So I'm gonna scrub it a little bit, create a rough surface, and then just paint the tops green.
Good stuff this morning. That's why my hair wrapped up, because the clippers is in the bag. In the suitcase. I was like, I ain't taking nothing out. I want to be surprised. So I want to let everyone see that. First, I want to let people know who are just now watching the show for the first time, or maybe forgot. This bench was made out of old bed slats that my cousin Jan gave me. I originally was going to use them for a headboard design. So I sawed off the edges, and that's what the extra wood pieces are, and they have the little holes in them. And then, Chris, 2 of them fell off, and Miss Myrna went out there and glued them back on. Remember last week when I showed the thing, it was one that fell off of the planter, and one fell off the bottom. In the middle over there, it was crooked, and she put it back up there. I ain't mad at her. But I actually covered those with pieces of tile that I had left over from when I did my bathroom. I found the bag when I was digging through stuff. So you see I painted, and if you look at it now, you can see the little gray pieces over the holes.
Yes.
The little I was like, I'm going to throw that on there. I found them when I was digging this morning.
I'm going to miss Miss Myrna. I'm not going to lie.
I'm
become my favorite.
I see her every other day. I love her to death. But she took the cushion off because the cats was sitting on it. The stray cat. She keeps it in the house. I don't blame her. She's like, I'm not
like ammonia.
Exactly. So I cleaned up all the weeds. I planted her little annuals right there in where her tree was cut down. I had to saw the extra wood off in the tree, and then I finished the planter. It's just done. And I like it. It looks nice.
Darletha wants to make sure the ding went through on the donation to Daphne's flip supporting her Texas sister. Shout out to Darletha.
Oh, shit. Since she asked.
Miss Myrna's bench and Darletha gonna dance.
Oh, shit. Oh. I ain't hear the ding. Oh, but I can read. Oh, and I can see.
Who else does this for you?
Oh,
you guys gotta tell a friend. Get your friends tuned into this.
And Ursula. Oh. Darletha. Kathy. Ursula.
Nice work.
About that.
What's that? See, I have to be careful because you're liable to say something inflammatory against me while you're dancing.
No,
that can then be repurposed.
I would not call you that again. That was wrong to me. No, it wasn't. You tell me
That's like till what? 5 minutes from now?
Oh, I was joking, and I don't want people to be saying that in the comments about you, because you know, Chris, they like Beyonce Beehive. They will sting your ass. And now, see, since we work with tools, Chris, it's probably like getting stabbed with a little screw, like You see the little nail getting or getting shot with a nail gun. I don't want all that to go off.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it.
So I just want people to know it was in jest because I told you I was feeling a little Jane with my hair wrapped up and feeling very ethnic. And I like wrapping my hair up like this, especially when I ain't got no clippers. And I don't, I was like, I can't even get my edges together. So it was killing me because I was looking a hot mess on my husband's birthday when he came back. But he had the DJ when he came back. So we're actually going to be celebrating. So our anniversary is next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Yes.
Well, we'll have to celebrate on the show.
Yeah, we are. We're going to DC the next day because he's like, we don't get to do nothing.
Poor Dennis. You know whose birthday it is Thursday?
Grace.
That's right. The good Lord granted her grace this Thursday.
Thank you.
What are you going to do for your birthday, Grace?
Going out to dinner. Going to do some fun stuff with my friends.
She's going to engineer some audio.
Edit, really. Work on B stuff.
Teach audio classes.
Put in them hours.
Happy early birthday, Grace.
There's no days off around here.
Everybody loves Grace.
Celebrate early, Grace. And you get the whole month. So
thank you.
Birthday when the month ends.
Grace,
or maybe when the time switches over.
This is private, but if you want to share what's been happening this week already, Grace, I think that's pretty awesome. At home?
I don't know. Well, what do you mean?
Don't want to share it?
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Has anybody been doing anything for you this week?
Oh, you can share.
Her boyfriend is cooking for her every night this week for birthday week. Look at that.
Whoa, Grace.
Take note, fellas. Take note,
It's
fellas.
been birthday week. It's been
Got
birthday
herself a
week.
king.
Oh, Grace booty shorts been working.
Fish Nasty Friday.
Do you hear that? Yeah, I don't want to hear that out of Grace's
Get it
mouth.
from UB.
Oh, goodness.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. I ain't mad at you. Go. Happy birthday week.
Happy birthday,
And that's
Grace.
so nice of your boyfriend to do that.
Well, yes.
That's cute.
It was
That's
that bubble picture from last week at the festival. It got him all fired up.
Yes,
No,
got to make it
was
special.
the booty shorts.
The booty shorts.
It was the booty shorts.
Classic Grace and the booty shorts.
Absolutely.
Grace knew what to do. That's why he cooked it. Put that whip appeal on him.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Do you have a day for Thursday? What happens on Thursday?
Oh, throw it on Thursday.
She looked at you like you're an idiot. She was
Hey,
like,
Grace, you know we got a name for every week.
Oh, of course.
beautiful.
Yes. And we
Throw it
just
on Thursday.
added Titty Burger to Taco Ball Tuesday.
Taco Ball
Everybody gotta
Tuesday.
eat.
Titty
That's
burger.
right. Taco Ball
Cheryl in the comments is trying to get blocked. Chris, you should give her a bonus for coming in on her birthday. I'm not actually going to block her.
No.
But no, she won't be working on her birthday. She'll be hanging out with her family and partying.
Absolutely.
So. All right.
I'll keep
What's
the
up?
Picassos in mind. Thank you guys for the happy birthday wishes.
Well, before I jump into unpacking this suitcase, which will not take long, because you know Dennis don't have as much stuff as I have to take on the road, I want to let people know that I got some really great suggestions. And this is why I love just reaching out and people reaching out to me and talk about doing more or less like a segment on organization. And I love that because remember everybody was like, where do you keep your stuff? How do you organize this? So what I would like for my fans to do is reach out to me and say what they would like to see organized. For example, a person reached out to me regarding how to organize spices and be able to see them and get to them. And there was somebody sent me a video on the DM, and it was like remember we showed it how a lady had made a spice rack out of like a bowl and some marbles, and she spent it around. I want that video, but I'm trying to recreate that because I just use a microwave thing. You know, the thing that's in the microwave, that little spinner, and put a flat plate on it or anything. You can put your spices on it and spin it around.
Right, spin it. Spice spinners.
Yeah, but if you're trying to be frugal and not buy anything, you know, I just had an extra old microwave and I was like, oh, I'm going to use that. But yes, I would love suggestions because I've organized everything. Like I was telling Grace earlier, I'm one of them people that because I smoke so much, I don't like to look for nothing. Because Because it's gonna blow my high if I gotta search for shit. So I like I told you, you can come to my house and be like, girl, you got some super glue, and I'd be like, yes. And I can run down and put my hands right on it. They'd be like, you got a cable or anything, an extension cord, anything anybody could ask me for. Even I told Greg Dennis will call me and say, where's the so-and-so? And I'll be like, under the cabinet, behind the bags. Because I know where everything is.
Yes.
Even my junk drawer is organized. So you need help. I'm going to start showing things like how to organize spices, all your plates. And you know what I can't stand? Junky ass pot lids. Pots and pans that be all thrown together. I don't like unorganized stuff under your sink. There's ways to organize all of your cleaners and all the stuff you keep under their bags. And so I'm coming up with a solution for I have one of those containers that you stuff all your plastic bags in. I nailed it inside of my cabinet door, but I bought it from IKEA. But I'm going to show people how to make one out of a bleach container. Cut it off, and then you can put it on the inside of your cabinet. You can keep your bags on the inside of it.
Okay. Clean that out.
I'll show it, but that's what I'm saying. I want suggestions. People might hit me up and say, oh, B, can you show me how to organize my shoes or my kids? How do you organize your silverware in the cabinet or whatever? So I'm going to start doing that on just everyday things that need to be organized. Even like people's medicine cabinets. They be having all kind of stuff up there and they don't check the damn expiration dates and move things from the front to the back. So those are things that I would like to add to the DIY.
Monica's into it. Conversations with Dr. Kym, Kanisha, D, Joy. Everybody's loving the ideas.
I appreciate it.
I don't even know what MM's saying. Everybody's loving the organization.
And yes, for like when you come in the house and people need like a mud room, like they throw their coats somewhere, and I'm really trying to just show people quick, especially if you have a small space, quick solutions. This shit heavy. Oh my goodness, it's heavier than mine. So let's see what we got going on up in Dennis's Dallas-inspired suitcase. And he was gone 4 days. So let's see what he packed for 4 days. Because I know he left here with his wallet and his earplugs and this. So, okay, gentlemen that are watching the show, Dennis wears a size 11. So obviously his shoes take up a lot of space. So he put these flip-flops in the front. I'm putting these shit back in here. That was all that was in the front. Let's see what we got going on in the inside of this lovely... Oh. All right. Okay, I see you, bud. Now, I know my husband. He's super smart. He put the speaker, because he don't check luggage like his wife. Smart. So he put the speaker and his toiletries up front. And so that when you go through, he could just grab this out. So he probably just had it zipped up so that where you can unzip both sides, he could just reach in and grab these things out, make it quick to get through security. Super smart. So I'm going to put this over here. And I don't know what's in here, but some stuff is empty, but I can see he has like his axe and Visine. And oh, okay, I see you. I didn't even know this, but I'm going to show you. I'm looking at his containers, and this one says shower gel. Obviously, they came with labels. So he has, okay, go bug. I see you. This had mouthwash in it. All right. And what is this?
If you can find a way.
Bomb.
Nice.
Okay.
If you can find a way to do this and not check bags, like your life is so much easier. I'm telling you.
So I'm gonna have to ask my husband where he got this stuff from, because this one says facial wash, and then he has a little container. It's empty. It says facial moisturizer. Okay, vitamin E cream. I see you, bud. I like those little labels. I'm always making my own. Okay, so I see he has something up here. Oh, the beach shoes for like the ocean shoes. This is a pair of. What's this up here? Okay, so this is like a nice shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then he has a pair of linen pants. Okay, I see you, bud. I didn't see what the hell he took. So he has some linen pants, these shoes, and obviously he put this in there to keep so stuff wouldn't get dirty. So we got a pair of jeans. Oh shit, he got his suitcase looking like mine. And then we have another dress shirt. So that's 2 shirts. And then we got one. These are shorts. Shorts. And some shorts. So that's 4 pair of shorts. Like 3 pair like khaki, nice like dress shorts. Some workout shorts. And his Smokers t-shirt. Oh, he stacks all his stuff together. I can see how it's in here. In terms of like all the shorts were stacked. And
He's even
pants.
organized that much.
Yeah, so now he has all the shirts. These are shirts. T-shirts. And the t-shirt. These are like the running shorts. You know, like the leggings that he wears under it when he's working out.
Mm-hmm.
These are like 4 t-shirts. He got a lot of shit in here. And then these are white tees. Oh, okay. And this is another. So these are undershirts. What is this? Oh, another under a t-shirt. Like a tank top. I know that when I say this is a lot of shit. Okay, so then he got all the underwear stacked up. Go bug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is pure. You are
Yeah.
proud. You're a proud
I am.
wife.
He got his underwear stacked up. I don't know what's clean and what's dirty. That's why I'm putting stuff back in. Okay, so then he got swim trunks right here. And another shirt, which he probably wore this together. And then he has this in here. This black, most men do carry these. And inside of here he has a belt and the clippers. That ain't going back in. And his hairbrush and a lint roller.
He could take the clippers on the carrier,
Yeah.
huh? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have guessed that.
I always clear and he took the trimmers. That's why I was like, I can't even do my mustache, Chris.
Au natural while Dennis was away.
Okay, so let me put this back in this bag. And then he has 2 pair of shoes in here. So I'm assuming he probably had 3 pair with him because whatever he had on his feet.
Look at
Yes.
this is a well-packed bag.
Look at that. Socks inside of here.
Yeah, who are you all? Look at these are nice shoes.
Yeah, he do that. I don't even know. They're a little dirty on the bottom.
This is after the trip. My stuff doesn't look this good on the way to the trip.
Yeah, he just got on Saturday. Socks. Oh, I forgot. And these are loafers. He took this beach blanket thing that we lay out, and it has like stakes in it. You can lay out like 5
Nice.
people can live on it. Yeah, and he got a pair of loafers in here, and his Xfinity. I mean, not Xfinity, FNX. What is this called?
Bucket hat.
Not the Apple cap. I forgot what these are called.
Bucket.
hat. Yeah.
Quincy thinks Dennis is about to pop out of the bottom of that bag.
Oh, and more socks. And he had another pair of socks. So all of that's a lot of stuff in this one little suitcase, Chris.
It is good for Dennis.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
What size shoe you said?
11.
Man, it's wild too. Stuff takes up so much room.
But see, he get this from me. And I don't even have to help him. I haven't helped him pack in years. I don't even. He do it. I'm proud of him because he like me. Don't like to check luggage, spend extra money, and he's like, I want all my stuff with me when I land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me just put it back over here. I ain't even trying to put that down. Leave that shit right there. Fuck it. That's the organization in me. I'm always putting things back, cleaning things up, moving around.
Now, did Dennis did Dennis do this on his own? A lot of people saying that B taught him well. I feel like this is something Dennis probably did on his own.
He does it on his own. I haven't helped him pack in, it's got to be like maybe 5 or 6 years, because we traveled so much together. And then once I showed him how I do stuff, he just does it. And remember, he has OCD just like me, Chris.
I was going to say, but I didn't want to bring it up, but since you did, I don't think either of you could be with someone who wasn't like that. Like, it'd probably drive you crazy, right? Like, you can deal, you understand if someone else has a similar thought process as you, but if, like, it would be stress to you if Dennis was like, oh, sure, or like kind of messy or something. Like, you two would probably, you wouldn't be compatible.
We wouldn't be, because we're not messy. I mean, we make a mess, but we like to clean up. We like things in order. And, you know, I throw clothes down the steps and stuff on the floor. Everything's not always in order, but we don't, you know, we don't like bugs. We don't like nothing.
You only like
that.
you only like one
everything.
bug.
Yeah, one bug. I was just like clean stuff. Nice environment. That's how I like to live. So.
Joy thinks that you would give a contract to somebody on how to live if they weren't tidy like you. I think that's fair.
Oh, I could do that, because it's funny. I told you I sent Taina that little punch list and things to maintain and how to keep things. It's like a follow-up list. I like to call people and say, how are things holding up? The window peel ain't come down, or if it did, I can give you a solution, or, you know, how to fix it. I just need to make sure, you know, these shows don't follow up on people when they come in there and do all this stuff to people's homes. So they have to, I like to make sure you good.
Yeah.
And not that I can always get there, but I can check on you if you took a picture and say, well, B, this is coming down, or this ain't working right. I could be like, well, now you got to do this. You see what I'm saying? Or, but thank God I haven't had to do that. But I'm prepared for stuff like that, because all of this is trial and error for me.
Yes.
Yeah. So I pray Taina Curtin don't never fall down and shit. Hope she ain't in there doing the boogaloo. And next thing you know, the curtain on the floor. So I'm just like, Lord, let everything hold up and stay up. That's all I can pray for. And follow up. There you have it. There you go. Chris, I forgot to shout out earlier that I wanted somebody to submit an irksome work. Because the one I got, it was a little dated. And I was like, oh, I'm going to have to read that a little later. Maybe that'll come back around. And I wanted it out there earlier so that by the time we got to the segment, we may have one. And I think that we are doing excellent on time.
We are. We got a tight show.
Yeah. So if we don't have one, you know I got a Chris Deasy. Ask Chris Deasy.
Well, we can always come back to that, but Ask Chris Deasy. It's a big time segment. Anchors the show. A lot of people in the Denman home call it the anchor of the show.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Let us know in the live chat if you've got anything funny to say. Ask Chris Deasy. B, what do you got for me today?
I don't have to do this for Lynn. Oh, Kamisha. Oh.
Look at B. Her knees working well. She's all freshened up. Hands and those shoulders are loose. Miss Myrna's bench is in the rear view. It's a big night, and we're celebrating.
Yes. Episode 54.
Studio 54 with the music on.
6 away, Chris. We'll be on episode 6.
B, can we shout out Sherri? What'd you say?
I'm inching right along.
You are. Let's shout out Sherri Shepherd.
Yes.
Sherri Shepherd for connecting us. You're from St. Louis. I'm embarrassed I had never met you. You came on Two Funny Mamas. You're working with Midcoast Media. Shout out to Sherri. Shout out to Kym for hooking it up on the Two Funny Mamas YouTube channel. Shout out to all of you who found out about B through Sherri and Kym.
Yes,
and we're hoping to keep growing
blessed.
that. And shout out to Sherri on the new TV show. We'll talk more about that at the end when we're plugging stuff. But just a quick note.
You ready, Chris?
Ask Deasy. That's Measy.
Okay, you ready? Ask Chris Deasy. Have you ever sat on the toilet and felt your booty cheeks peel apart?
Even mean? What does that mean?
You need to wash your ass. That happened to me, Chris. I was like, oh, this sweat.
No.
And I sat down and I could just feel my booty cheeks
Make
separate.
the noise. Make the noise you thought it made. Oh!
I said, I gotta ask Chris.
You had to ask me a question. Oh my goodness.
Ask Chris Deasy. I want to know if it ever happened to you. Maybe
Grace,
after a sweaty basketball game.
Oh, I played basketball for 12 years. You know there was some happening.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I was like, I wonder if this have you ever heard of?
What's wrong with you? Listen.
Chris. Can you get that on the shirt? Lynn, yeah, can we get that on the shirt?
Listen.
Not the stand. This noise.
Listen, I'm not trying to pick on Grace, but she thinks she's got it all figured out. If she was worth half her weight in comedy, this would have been called Ask Chris Deasy. Okay, Grace, can we get an agreement on that? You should have called this Ask Chris Deasy.
Ask.
Oh, I see. I see.
That's where the bucks are made.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Lord,
I said,
that was good.
I'm gonna take a shower.
How do we recover from that? You do need a shower.
I said, I'm gonna take a shower after working on Miss Myrna.
Oh no.
Twice. I had to take a shower twice today.
Let me tell you. Okay, so the worst, and I won't be too disgusting, but if you ever do like jujitsu or wrestling or any kind of grappling where that's the hardest workout in the world. I'd say wrestling over jujitsu. But if you're doing that and you're throwing other people around and you're training like that, you have a lot of time you have a jock on. You'll have, you need to keep your stuff in place. You got to you basically have the equivalent of like, I used to call them biking shorts, but I guess it'd be like spandex now. You have spandex on, and then maybe you have a gi or something else. Let me tell you something. After getting your ass beat for like 2 hours straight, nothing worse than that sound. when you've had the hardest workout in the world, you've been getting choked or you're doing whatever, and then you go like.
Chris, I'm telling you.
That's where it's at.
Miss Myrna's bench made my
Miss
booty
Myrna's bench beat
you. Yes.
All right. Let me read some live chat if anybody has any comments on Miss Myrna's bench and its big finale. I did not see Miss Myrna's bench going out like this.
It went out like that, Chris.
It did. You want some from the chat? What do we have?
Yes, please.
Oh, Lord in heaven. CB, I would never admit to that. How many CB, tell me in the live chat, how many CIA agents would it take to get that out of you? Abby's laughing. Carmen's laughing. Cheryl, B, that's TMI. M. Gabrielle says Loudy. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Oh, gosh. Chris, here's a Chris Deasy. Tanya says B, that's just too net. Everybody's reacting to you.
It's the truth. Look, we all human. Y'all know me. And I think out loud. And anything that happens to me, I just be saying it. It didn't sound like that, Chris. I said it sounded like this. I want Lynn to get that on the shirt.
Oh, no,
you gotta spell it.
By Jack officially won't be doing that shirt. I'm gonna tell John, I'm like, listen, I know
got
you got a good thing going.
The booty peel.
Grace just walked out of the studio. It was a good birthday week. Now, no. Abby, Chris, do you have any other tattoos or plan on getting more? I have 4, and I haven't got one since I was like 23. I have a big one here and 3 here. Yeah, if Dennis can ever get me back into shape, I should get like a celebratory, another tattoo to kind of connect some stuff. So
you should.
Why not?
That's a good reason to get another tattoo.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
They hurt.
Trying to see if there's 1 or 2 more Chris Deasy's. Sorry. Everybody's dying laughing. This is incredible. Joy says like a dog licking themselves. Kind of. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, kind
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to find one more Ask Chris Deasy, and people are just dying laughing. Seabreeze. Chris Deasy, do you wear drawers with biker shorts? Yes. In that case, I would. Or you'd have a jock if you're talking about that stuff. But yeah.
Now they
okay.
talking about TMI. That's TMI.
No, that's good. You got it, Christmas.
No, yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
this is. You took
I
everybody
thought it
out.
was Oh, when that happened, I said, I gotta ask Chris.
Daphne's-
I gotta ask Chris.
That was good. Daphne's suggesting I get a tattoo of Kym Whitley's face. If there was a giant show milestone that also made me money, I would get her face on my arm in a heartbeat. I wouldn't care. That'd be funny.
But the thing is, you're going to have to get a picture of Kym when she was young.
She looks pretty great now.
Yeah, but when your arms start sagging and shit, then Kym face.
As it ages, you're looking out for Kym's likeness.
Well, you got to look out for Kym likeness. So that when you get your tattoo, you got to get a picture of her when she was like 20. So when your arms start looking fucked up, then it'll look like Kym the way she is now.
You're thinking conventionally. Let's go unconventionally. I keep saying, I'm like, ladies, if you want me to keep this thing going, get me those steroids and get me a trainer tomorrow. Well, I'll be Jason. It won't be Chris Mimosa anymore. It'll be Jason Momoa in a heartbody.
Well, Chris, what about when
I could be shredded till I'm 70?
Oh, you can't be running around here looking like that, Jack LeMay.
One of those old men, Jack.
Oh no, looking like a damn walking muscle segment from the science lab.
Right.
You can't be looking like your skin got peeled off of you live muscles.
Looking like one of those spam ads that says doctors don't believe it.
Oh, they
All
look like ugh, that's a whole nother story.
Okay, good
But
stuff.
I'm just saying, if you get a tattoo of Kym, you got to get it so that when you start aging, you'll be straight on your arm.
Just let it be known. Let it be known. B-Phlat is so conscious of her comedy sister. She's looking out for her likeness.
And that's my soror. You know, I got to look out.
Whew. I'm gonna get a text from my mom that's gonna be like, "So B doesn't care that you were gonna get a woman's tattooed on your face. You gotta care about me too."
I'm just saying, whatever you do, you gotta do it right.
That's fair.
You gotta think ahead,
right.
think out of the box.
Draw me an NFT of the next tattoo I'm gonna get. We'll do it.
Last week I said I was gonna read this, and it's I'm putting it together because it was long, but it was inspired by my old neighbor, and it's called "It's a How They Hold 'Em Down." And it's called The Radio Contest Gig. Miss Stevens. All right.
That should be good.
I was talking to a Picasso and they were telling me something and it inspired me. And then when I called the other person, they was all like, yeah, that was how I was doing it. I said, oh, well, I'm using that as a how they hold them down. Long story short, my old neighbor, she used to always be on the phone every day calling the radio station. That's all she would do all day long from the house phone, trying to win the money. Because back in the day, they'd be like, oh, I'm going to give out $1,000 to the first call if you name that song. So at least twice a month she would hit. Had to go pick up. That's back in the day. You had to come up to the radio station, show your ID, get the money.
Physically
all that.
show up. Oh, yeah. Got to make sure they have to check your family tree. Make sure you're not related to any employees at the radio station.
Chris, it became her job, her side gig. Because then she was in my house and down at Jackie's house using my office phone. Because now they knew you was calling from. You can't keep calling from the same number. You got to get a number. I had 2 desks. I always have 2 desks. Yes. She used to sit at my other desk on my office line and be calling the radio. And she talking about, Beverly, if I hit, I tell you, I'm going to give you some money for the phone bill.
Oh, my God.
And Chris, she would win. Now, she got her sister's ID and going to the radio station. I used to be like, she had a system. And it worked, Chris. She used to be calling different radio stations. And that's how she was holding down, paying bills, mortgages. But that was her gig. And I was like, I ain't mad at you.
No,
I wish I had that. No, she would call, hang up. You know how it would be busy. You just keep calling back. And they'd be like, you're not the 9th caller. She hang back. Call right back. Call right back. I'd be like, damn. She got tenacity.
Incredible.
Yeah, so I said I'm definitely telling people how you. And then when she hit, she did used to give me money on the bill.
Did you ever see her pay like a bar tab with like 3 bumper stickers and a station hat? Like those
Chris,
promos aren't always great, but she was probably good. She was probably good. I'll tell you what.
she
This is one of my favorites. I like that. From doing radio, I
and
appreciate that.
I thought about it because I used to be like, how you gonna go get the money? Because she called in another name. She used her 2 sisters' name that she look alike. Get their ID, break them off a little something. And she was getting money, Chris, because you know them radio stations used to be giving out $500.
You talking about like the
$1,000.
'90s? In the '90s,
Yes.
we need to write a move. We need to. I'm gonna shut up. But the '90s in radio, like even worse than the '70s. Like payola was a big thing in the '70s and '80s, where record companies would drop off records with just like a pound of cocaine to be like, "Hey, play this record." That's a real thing. But radio stations in the '90s, because they were on top of the world in each of their local markets, and it makes it a better story because obviously when Stern went over to Sirius XM and kind of the fall of the radio kind of empire happened.
Yeah, but those were the days because I told you I
Yes.
won the recycling thing. They knocked on my door with a whole basket full of stuff, and I was like,
How many comedians were made because of radio in the '90s?
Exactly. So yeah, that I used to be like, oh, she drive me crazy. I can't even get my own work done because she keep calling, hanging up,
This is the
calling, hanging
best.
up.
This is my favorite one.
I'd be like, your ass don't go somewhere. I was like, I had a cordless phone. You go down in the living room and keep calling. She'd be sitting right at the desk. And it'd be like 5 radio stations that she was working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you better give me something on my damn bill. Not that it was costing me, but you killing me in here. Then she'd be down Jackie house using Jackie phone. I'm like, she had a system, and I wasn't mad at her.
No.
This was the days before cell phones.
That's incredible. That's a good one.
Yeah, it was funny. I forgot all about that until somebody sparked my memory. So thank you, B Squared, for sparking my memory.
Absolutely.
All right, Chris. I just got a show. I have a show this Friday. Shit, I just realized September 23rd got here fast. Summer is over. Yes, the Greek show. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna have to consult Kendra and Chandra.
Love it.
Because
Kendra's still on your speed dial.
Yeah, I haven't consulted her in a while because I've always been wearing black because I be sweating and I don't even give a fuck what I have on. But now
shout out to Kendra.
Red. Yeah, shout out to
that.
my girl Kendra Joe.
You want me to read about this? You want me to tell the
people? Yeah, if you want to. I need to wear something red. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
While B figures out what she's wearing to Divine 9. They're going to be celebrating all Libra's birthday. That's right. B-Flat's hosting, and you know she's a Delta. Headliners Joe Claire, Kappa Alpha. He's a Kappa. That's right.
Yeah.
You got DJ William H. Stacy Carver's Omega. He's going to be there. Yeah. Big comedy show. 8 o'clock doors, 9 o'clock showtime. Tables available. You can call 609-954-6776, and that's in Morrisville, PA. Go see B this Friday.
Tell Nina B sent you. And Chris, it doesn't include a buffet dinner. It's a $50 ticket, but you get to eat and they have a cash bar.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's a good time. That's a good Friday night.
Then I'm in Jersey. I'm so glad I'm home.
That's another good one. You ready, B?
Yes.
This is my favorite. She Got Jokes 2, TOO. That's volume 5 at the Woodland, 60 Woodland Road, Maplewood, New Jersey. That's October 13th. 7 o'clock, that's B-Flat, Pretty Ricky, Monique Latisse, JoJo Collins, and a special performance by Tanea, music by Sienna Chanel. General admission's only $25, VIP $40, includes show, dinner, and reserved table. Website is She Got Jokes, TOO, as in She Got Jokes also. SheGotJokes2.com. First 50 tickets purchased will receive a swag bag, food catered by
that's
Lawful
like Middle
Grill.
Jersey. It's like a little north of Trenton, but not quite, like the Newark up north area. Yeah, I like that area. It's nice.
Yes. You want another one? Guess what? You got it.
Jersey loves me. See, I'm going to be back there at Rutgers.
That's right. Look at you, Scarlet Knights. Oh, that's awesome. Sneaker Jam. What's a Sneaker Jam, B?
Meaning wear your sneaks, your fly
Hey.
sneaks. Oh, I don't know if I might break out with my Nikes. You know, the one, the red and the white and the blue bottom.
That's
I
nice.
might wear those. It's a Sneaker Jam. So
That'll be a good
they're
time.
doing their like a reunion.
No, it's great, and you can actually just hit up that QR code at the bottom. I'm sure for tickets. You can get rooms available for that. They got the buffet, vendors, auctions, big party, the Embassy Suites Hotel. That's Scarlet Night, Sneaker Jam for Rutgers Homecoming. Lawrence Owens, B-Phlat, Stacy Carver. Going to be a great show. Look at that. If you're in the Northeast, go see B.
I'm mad at Stacy for using that old ass picture.
Still looks good.
Oh, that picture got to be like 15. No, that picture is from my first photo shoot. So that picture has to be 20 years old. I don't even know where you got that.
Doesn't look. I mean, because I know you and talk to you every day. Obviously, it looks dated, but
that thing is old.
but no one would be surprised if you walked in the room. They'd be like, "She looks better."
That is true, Chris. I'll give you that. So I'm gonna take back one of the masses.
Okay, good. All right,
I'm gonna take back one of the masses. There you go. You good. You good.
B, there's all your plugs. I want to remind everybody, Two Funny Mamas, Kym and Sherri. It's been wild. Thank you for sticking with everybody while we're doing best ofs and all that. They're back this week, Thursday, 2:00 Central. That will be on. It'll be Kym and Sherri catching up with you. Thanks everybody who's been tuning into Sherri's daytime TV show, supporting Kym on the talk, all that good stuff. But just wanted to make sure everybody knew the ladies will be back. Shout out to Andre. Andre jumped on last minute last week. We had a really good time. It was good.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andre, the permanent installation. That's what I call him.
You know who else showed up?
He's a
Kym was
furniture. On
behind
the
the scenes at the talk.
Mhm.
Jerry O'Connell. Do you know who that is?
I may if I see them.
Remember Stand By Me?
No, because I didn't see that movie. That's like a guy boy movie. That's
It
one of those
is. It's a
comedy
classic
movies.
white guy movie.
Yeah, Chris.
Jerry
You
O'Connell.
know I got a white woman in me, but she didn't want to see that.
It's such a classic. Stephen King did that one too. Yes, Jerry O'Connell popped up, and I was laughing hard because I was like, "Man, what is my life?" Jerry O'Connell popping up on screen.
And see, Dennis likes that movie.
Yeah.
Stand By Me. Yeah.
And he was in a movie. What was that movie? Can't Hardly Wait. He showed up in that movie. That was a funny movie when I was a teenager, but he's been in a million things, and he's a host on the talk. So it was very random. And
Okay.
I concede. B, you looking forward to next week?
And you know it. Not just that it's my anniversary. And I will be working on my anniversary. Chris, it's going to be the 55th episode.
Oh, God. What are we doing?
You know, I get excited. Because we moving forward. God is good.
Oh, won't he do it?
Yeah. Oh, I'm taking back all the masses.
Clean slate. Never again. B, do you have anything else? You want to dance us out?
I'm dancing out.
Love it.
Chris got the won't he do it right.
Shout out to all the Picassos. Send all that info to B. You got the address. Shout out to Grace. Happy early birthday. Shout out to Dennis for a well-packed bag and a happy early anniversary. Go see B if you're in the Northeast. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We're back live. 8 o'clock. Tell a friend. Let's get more people in here watching this live. Thank you, everybody.
Listen up, Jack. Listen up.